welcome to SveNFL.
What's up, y'all?
It's Jonathan Rollins.
Schif Misara.
And we're two Americans living in Sweden, devastated by football. Hey, man, I'm trying to laugh my way through the pain, bro.
It was a rough weekend for
me as a fan.
For Miami-related football fans. The only reason I'm not crying with you is because, well, I expect the Falcons to disappoint me. But B, my dogs pulled out a nail biter against Ole Miss.
Yeah, man.
That I got to sit up and watch with Isak, which is always I'm not gonna lie, we've talked about this so many times. It's like to me it's such a treat to sit there on the sofa. We're up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're both just like freaking out. Yeah. And it just makes me think of my father and all those times that we spent together watching games. And it's just it fills my heart with joy that I've able to connect with him in that same way. It's fun. I love it. Wow.
That's interesting you said it, because I feel like the Dolphins are like my dad. It's like they abandoned me.
Yeah, it can go that way too.
They're never there for me. They're never there for me. They don't seem to care about me at all.
Right.
And the U was in on it too, as far as like, sticking with the dad theme where they just let me down, got my hopes up, thought he was gonna be there for me, and then they let me down too. The one thing I had was my college team was gonna be okay when my pro team sucked, but it's not over for my college team, but my pro team, it's over for them. They're probably gonna be shutting it all down. We'll get to that soon, but I'm glad you and your son get that chance to do that. My son was with me. He actually went with me to my brother-in-law's place, all Dolphins fans, to watch the game. And we went over there, and I almost felt bad. Like, he had to like kind of take care of me. He's just like, "It's okay, Dad."
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like put his hand on my shoulder, like, "We're gonna lose this one too." I'm like, "Yeah, man." The one game we won was like a night game. He couldn't even see, so he just only sees the devastation. Do they care? No. Are you gonna do anything about it? No. But yeah, thankfully we have this podcast, so I can keep enjoying the lovely sport that is football, because I think I would have shut it off by now and stopped watching in years past. I would have been like, you know what, fuck this, and then not watch the rest of the league and maybe watch my team suck, but I feel like I have a responsibility to watch more. So let's talk about it, man. There's some stuff to be happy about, man. We got surprised by the Bengals beating the Steelers. I did not expect that before the game. Did you see?
Speaking of teams that aren't dead yet, right?
Yeah, man, this is what they do, man. The Bengals they're the Undertaker. They just pop up like the wrestler. They before the game, did you see Mike Tomlin? They were asking him about Joe Flacco.
Yes.
I love that dude. He just basically called the Browns some bitches.
I thought it was really funny. Yeah, his quote was something to the effect of like, maybe Browns GM Joe Barry knows something that we don't know, or maybe he's smarter than we are, because I don't get it. Like, why would you trade a quarterback who started week 1 for you? You said he was good enough to start week 1 for your team, and now you're trading him in the division. I actually think Tomlin was kind of, on one level, I think he was trying to take a shot at the Browns. Yeah. But I think ultimately, he was annoyed, because I think he was licking his chops at the prospect of going up against Jake Browning. Yeah. And the idea that Joe Flacco is obviously, he's in his 40s. He's no world beater. His prime has passed. But someone who has as much experience as Flacco definitely gives you a better chance to win. I heard an interview with Joe Flacco after the game, where they asked him, like, what was it like? You were here for less than a week. You had hardly any time to prepare. Like, how did you prepare? He said, well, honestly, they just said, Jamar Chase is your first read. And if he's not open, T. Higgins is probably going across the middle somewhere. So look there. And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
I mean,
Crazy.
he tossed it up to Jamar. I mean, let's not bury the lead here. Jamar Chase broke the franchise record.
Yeah.
Dude was targeted 23 times.
It's crazy.
16 receptions for 161 yards and a touchdown. 23 targets. That's that's crazy. And
some teams should do that. Like, just go after the guy who can get the ball. Like, maybe do that. I don't know. Maybe, or you could just try some razzle dazzle backfield bullshit. I'm sorry.
We'll talk about this again later when we get to the Eagles, because it seems like Jalen Hurts figured that thing out too. It's like, why just throw the fucking ball to AJ Brown, you idiot? It's not that hard.
Yeah.
So that's basically what Joe Flacco did. He threw it to Jamar Chase as often as he possibly could. And
it worked.
And it totally worked. And
poor Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey was getting cooked like Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The other, this is a close game, obviously, 33 to 31. The other, like, extremely important thing that happened in this game for the Bengals, which has not happened all season, is they finally had a run game.
Yes.
Right? Chase Brown had his first 100-yard game of the season, I would imagine. Yeah. Samaje Perine was picking up important, short yardage, first down kind of stuff. Even Joe Flacco, didn't he? He ran for like a 15-yard. Everyone was like, "Whoa, what's he doing?"
Running like a gazelle.
Yeah, exactly. Great game by both quarterbacks, but it just happened to be one of those games where whoever had the ball last was going to win the game. I don't know about you, but my other takeaway from this is something that we haven't really talked about this season, because some teams have that reputation, have a particular reputation. And we always think of the Steelers as having like a great defense.
Yep.
If you pop the hood and you look under there at the numbers for the majority of this season, their defense is quite bad.
Yeah, they're old, man. What they were saying when the year started, like one of the oldest defenses in the league. Yeah. And it's starting to show. We're getting to the middle of the season, and that's when it shows up.
Mm-hmm. But this sets the Bengals up very nicely.
Yeah.
Especially because they won those first two games of the season. So they're right on the heels of the Steelers at 3-4. Steelers are 4-2. The question is how long can they really milk this Flacco thing?
Right.
Because this kind of situation does feel like it has a bit of a shelf life, but we'll see. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. We'll see.
It's Flacco's thing, man. But even with the Jets, remember when he first was on, it was like a headache of a game when we played them with him. Mm-hmm. And then, because it was like his first one in, and it was like, damn, these crazy blitzes aren't working. The dude's seen everything. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, shit, turns to a pumpkin. So eventually. That was the Browns' plan all along there, Mike Tomlin.
We do not care.
So the next game was the Rams-Jags. We thought that was going to be close, but as my theory goes, NFC versus AFC, NFC's been wiping the floor with them for a while, and it happened again. They beat the brakes off the Jags.
They did. This was kind of an embarrassing game. I watched most of it.
Yeah. That's your second city, right? Jacksonville?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Rams employed a very interesting strategy. Most teams try to get ahead of this international trip. They spent the majority of the week practicing at the Baltimore Orioles baseball stadium.
Oh.
And they literally flew to London on Saturday.
Wow. McVay, man. God damn, what a good coach, man. Figuring shit out. He probably had some scientists helping him figure it out.
And they asked Matthew Stafford, they said, I love this man, former Bulldog.
Oh, yeah,
of course.
5 TDs.
They asked him before the game, they said, are you worried about jet lag? Like, oh, maybe you'll get tired.
They hit me tomorrow.
Quarter. And he just looked at this reporter who asked me and said, I've been playing football for a long time. I don't think I've ever in my life had a situation where I was in the third quarter and I felt like I needed to take a nap.
Exactly.
He's like, that's not how this works, bro.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like, man, I would come in, coach. Can you take me out? I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted.
Could you let Jimmy G take a few snaps so I can take a little power nap? Hell no.
Is there a bed in the blue tent? What are you talking about, man?
I think I have a concussion. Yeah. The Rams had 2 touchdowns before the Jaguars even had 1 first down.
Yeah.
In this game. They completely dominated the Jaguars in the first half. The Jaguars defense woke up in the second half and kind of put the clamps down. But the problem was they couldn't score any points.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, and as much as the Jaguars defense did play much better in the second half, they didn't even come close to the performance that the Rams put on. Sacked Trevor Lawrence 7 times.
Yeah.
They just were not going to let these motherfuckers score at all.
It was very lopsided.
And I believe there were a couple of turnovers as well.
No, I don't see any turnovers at all.
Were there turnovers?
I don't see any. Probably... I don't remember any either.
Oh, you know what it was? The Jaguars had a bunch of penalties, which has been a problem for them this year.
God damn. They sure did.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
For 119 yards. Shit, I didn't remember it being that bad.
Because it's kind of crazy. When you look at Stafford's stat line, he's 21 for 33. He only throws for 182 yards, but he's got 5 touchdown passes. I mean, that's like,
yeah.
No Puka Nacua was like no problem.
He's just hanging out over there.
He had 2 touchdown passes to Devontae Adams.
Oh, man, one of them was beautiful.
Or sorry, what am I talking about? He had 3 touchdown passes to Devontae Adams. Or did he have a rushing touchdown too? I know he caught 2 at least. No, he had 3 touchdown catches. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, this was just light work for the Rams.
Yeah. It was you can't be one of the top teams in the AFC and then be a get right game.
Exactly.
Like, what is going on, man?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The one positive thing for the Jaguars is they really got Travis Hunter involved in this game. This has been a bit of a weird story because, obviously Brian Thomas was supposed to be that dude this season because he was so good last year. And if you have a number 1 receiver performing at that level that you expect, then you're really hoping that the rookie you just drafted can kind of slot in and grow and get better as the season goes along.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why Travis Hunter has been having such a hard time this year is because Brian Thomas has really not been that good.
He's so many drops, man.
He has not been that good. And there's been a lot of criticism that he's perhaps maybe suffering from like some kind of mental toughness type issue, like not wanting to, like he looks like he's unwilling to put himself in harm's way to make it like the opposite of Puka Nacua, which, to be fair, Puka does get injured quite often.
You see 10 Rams receivers caught passes?
Yeah, it's crazy.
God damn. And Tutu Atwell must have had a drop. He was targeted, though.
And there's nobody there are very few quarterbacks in the league that are better at looking off a safety than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy,
he's fun.
His peripheral vision must be like in fucking Panavision. It's like crazy, like how he does these no-look passes. He does these no-look passes that are like 20 yards downfield. It's one thing if it's like, I'm doing a no-look screen dump-off pass or whatever. That's easy. But he's doing it to some guy who's like over by the sidelines 20 yards down the field. It's absurd.
Yeah. Then we got the Bears beating up on the Saints, and everybody's acting like the Bears are the truth now. But the truth is Spencer Rattler is not the truth. He's the
Spencer Rattler is ass. There have been so many people ever since Spencer Rattler won his first NFL game. What was it, like a week ago or so?
Yeah.
People have been saying like, he may be the best quarterback on a bad team. I'm like, motherfucker. Again, SEC quarterback. I've seen this man his whole career. He ain't shit. He throws 3 picks, 2 touchdowns, 4 sacks. That's just who he is. These are not serious people, the Saints. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
We knew it the whole season.
Serious people.
Yeah, but do you know who is serious people? Is my man, former Bulldog DeAndre Swift, who's been fucking cooking for 2 weeks in a row.
Man. Yeah, they got to lean on it, man. But that's Ben Johnson knows what's up, man.
Yeah.
I think you could tell he knows. Like, this is where it should be. Caleb Williams throwing the ball 26 times, and then we're running the ball. What's that? 30-something times. That's where we need to be at. 30+ runs, 30 under 30 passes.
He throws it 26 times. He still can't throw a touchdown pass, but he does have time to throw a pick. Thank God he's got DeAndre Swift bailing him out.
Yeah. Man, can we skip the Dolphins game? Like, I didn't see Tua's stat line. God damn. I didn't see his stat line. I watched every snap. No, not every snap. I literally, for the first time in a while, I left early because I had gone to Rob's place watching the game, and then I was just like, this is over. So Bash was with me, so I wanted to get him home in good time. Started driving back, put the game on the phone in the car, and then it just wouldn't stop scoring, man. The Browns just kept scoring. Any chance of coming back was just taken out. Then I saw Ewers come in the game, and he was like joined the party. He threw a pick as well. Oh no, he didn't throw it. They dropped the pick. That's what it was. I was like, oh, he's throwing one too, and the guy just dropped the pick.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like,
come on.
It was almost immediate too, right?
Yes,
Wasn't
it just comes in. Yeah, he didn't put his chin strap not on yet. Almost throws a pick. God damn, the guy drops the fucking interception. But HM was good. The Dolphins just look lost. They look uninspired. The defense is just embarrassing. I expected a low-scoring game because the Browns' defense has been under the radar. I've been saying it all season, the best defense in the NFL, like sneakily the best defense in the NFL. So I didn't expect a lot of points by the Dolphins, but I also didn't expect to give up. There was a pick six thrown in there too, but to give up so many points to the Browns, I was shocked. So it was just another embarrassing performance by the Dolphins. I don't know what else to say.
Also,
They're done for the year.
The weather was a factor in this game too. So
first half.
I didn't expect the Browns to score this many points.
Yeah.
But man, and obviously this is a really bad look, especially after the week that Tua had, having to answer questions all week about comments that he made after last week's game.
It's weird. He went the opposite. He had no confidence under Brian Flores, and now he's got exaggerated confidence under Mike McDaniel. It's like, you've been fucking up, bro. This is his third game of the season with 3 interceptions.
Can I also make one sort of non-football related comment about your coach?
What, the shades? You think he's on coke?
Unless he has some sort of an eye condition, it's like,
I think he's on the yayo.
50-mile-an-hour winds. It's pouring rain. Yeah. He's got on a fucking raincoat with a hood over his head. What the fuck is he wearing sunglasses for?
So you can't see those eyes stretched out.
I was like, what is he doing? Literally, I was almost like a jump scare when it cut to him. I was just like,
maybe it's a personality thing, like like Bill Belichick always had the sleeves cut off. Maybe this is his Belichick sleeves. I think it's just that he's been figured out, and maybe it's to hide him from criticism. I don't know, man.
To be fair, I love the actual. I don't know what brand those sunglasses are, but I love them. I think they're dope as fuck.
Maybe he's sponsored.
Maybe
he's holding on, man. He just got his contract extension. He knows that it's about over. You got to get that money somehow. So it's probably Ray-Ban. They're like, hey, man, where are our new deluxe 47s or whatever they're called?
He's like, yeah, it's going to be raining. They're like, we don't care. We do not care.
I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. I wish that we could just get this over with. If it wasn't for this pod, I would probably not even watch football anymore.
I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed.
Speaking of totally embarrassed and totally ashamed, the Tennessee Titans played football this weekend also against the New England Patriots.
I want to throw up when I watch any Patriots game. I wish everybody would just relax and let it play out. I'm so annoyed, man. I'm so annoyed already by all of this exaggeration of Drake May, who seems to be a really good quarterback. But just relax, everybody. Pump the brakes. It's like they won't let it happen. Tom Brady happened. We got to see him gradually become a legend. It would be so much more fun if we could watch Drake May become a legend. They tried to do this before with Mac Jones. Now Mac Jones is doing his own thing separately. Let it happen for it's so annoying to watch a game, and I want to enjoy it. I want to see Drake May become good, but stop telling me. Don't force feed the shit to me. Let the guy just be good. He did good. 21 of 23, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. It looks like a really good stat line. But then if you dig in and you see the passes, let the man, let him be great.
I mean, he's playing the Titans, obviously.
That too. It's like, damn, relax, everybody.
That being said, the defense for the Titans, they had their moments. I mean, they did sack him 4 times, and they were able to put some pressure.
Oh yeah, did you see him come out with a concussion for the second game this year? Not concussion. He hit his head on the ground twice this year. He goes in a tent and comes out like 2 plays later.
Yeah.
There's something going on over there, man.
He smacked the back of his head.
Yeah.
I've done that. I've watched the replay, and I've done exactly that while playing hockey, and I had a concussion for.
He shook his head like this when he got up.
I was not right for like a week at least.
And last time he grabbed his helmet, just like what's his name did last night, Nico Collins. He grabbed his helmet like that. Nico Collins goes off the sideline. Leads out to the locker room. Drake May, he goes to the tent and comes back out 2 plays later. It's like, we know what's going on here, man.
Yeah.
Protect these guys.
Cam Ward had a dreadful game.
He probably saw the game on Friday. That's why.
He was probably depressed about that. He obviously got sacked 5 times. He threw a pick, and he also had this just very unfortunate, like, drops back to pass, pressure in his face. He goes to throw the ball. His hand goes one way. The ball goes the other way. And the guy just scoops it up and walks it into the end zone. I mean, it was just, it unraveled. The game was quite tight for the first, quarter and a half. I think it was like 10-10. And it was like, okay, all right, Titans. And then it just all started to unravel.
They stopped scoring. They didn't score in the second half. Man, talk about a turnaround. That gives me hope as a team. As I'm assuming that my team, if our owner isn't super cheap, that my team will fully reset and clean house and all that stuff. But it's good to see that a capable coach can come in and quickly turn the team around, because the Patriots look like a playoff contender now and in the future. As they build, the roster isn't even at the record. The roster isn't even there. Where the record is 5-2. That's not expected if you look at the roster. So they're only going to get better, I'm assuming. This gives me hope that they get the right person in there, the right front office, then my team could turn around too. So shout out to the Patriots, man. Woo! Hopefully we can get it. Hopefully we can get something like what's going on in Kansas City.
Yeah, honestly, the Chiefs. I mean, again, these games are so hard to figure out like what you can learn from them, because the Raiders really do seem like a terrible football team this season. Yeah. And then in this game, they lost what is easily their best player, Max Crosby, had to leave the game at one point. Gino is I don't know what to say. I mean, it's like he played so well in Seattle, and now he's just turned into a fucking pumpkin.
Yeah,
I mean, he 10 for 16, 67 yards passing. I mean, they were just bad. They could not move the ball at all.
That's our guy Spags. Is Spags back?
Spags is special.
He got the Spag swag.
I mean, they held Ashton Genty to only 21 yards rushing.
Yeah.
I mean, how many first downs did the Raiders have in this game? 2? I don't even know.
This was an ass whooping, man.
This was just a complete ass whooping. Obviously, the Chiefs.
They had three first downs, and
I was kidding.
The Chiefs had 30.
I was
30
kidding.
to 3. God damn.
I was kidding when I said that. Wow.
This is an ass whooping.
The thing that's fun about the Chiefs is that they get Rashee Rice back for this game, right? Very early in the game, you can just feel that Andy Reid is like, oh yeah, we're getting this guy in the end zone. So you as the Raiders, you know exactly what they're trying to do. If I'm sitting on the couch and I can figure it out, I'm assuming you guys know too. You know what? They couldn't fucking stop it. They just could not stop it.
This guy, Andy Reid, is the ultimate players coach, man. The fact that when you hear all the stuff he does, like backing up players, taking on projects, problem children or whatever, he's done that throughout his career. Even if you think of Michael Vick comes to mind when he was in Philadelphia, stuff like that. But also letting the players, if they come to him with a cool play and then calling it in the game, like it's just giving a carrot to your players, and that makes them believe and buy in 100%. And that's why I'm not surprised that he put so much effort into having Rashee Rice have a great game in his first game back. Yeah, it's dope, man. This dude is a great coach. He's the best in the league.
I mean, they're like, are you just going to ease him back into the offense? It's like, no, we're not. We're going to target him 10 times. He's going to make 7 catches. And he's going to score 2 touchdowns. How about that?
Yeah, man, it's pretty dope, man. Andy Reid doing it again. Man, the Eagles 5-2, man. Going up against your boy Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
Carson
Did you see him try to run a Philly special in this game? The Vikings?
Yeah.
The Vikings tried to run a Philly special in this game. That was funny.
I'm trying to think, do they know each other? Like, have they been like coaches at the same place before? No, it's different trees. O'Connell, I mean.
Where does Sirianni come? Sirianni comes from the Colts, right? Wasn't he like an assistant on the Colts?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I couldn't remember.
I don't think so. I don't think they're.
Yeah, that's something you do if you know the guy, and it's like
I think their trees are in different gardens.
Yeah, definitely. Each individual. Yeah, but like you said, man, Jalen Hurts knows where his bread is buttered, and he went to it.
Yeah, I think this game was obviously a bit of a struggle. It could have gone either way.
Yep.
The defenses were playing well for the most part, but it felt like for the first time all season, because you have to remember, despite the fact that the Eagles have been winning football games, it's not even just one game. There's really only been one half of a game where Jalen Hurts was out here just slinging it. Yeah. I think it was like either the second or the third game of the season. I can't remember.
When but it was really down, just like just going to AJ Brown. Yeah.
And it might even just been like a quarter, like for like 1 quarter of football. He's been ripping it. But in this game, I mean, they just had to because, the run game, Saquon has been just average to below average for most of the season. He hasn't been able to run the ball. Maybe it's an offensive line issue. But, I mean, Jalen Hurts made some beautiful passes down the sidelines to AJ Brown, find across the middle. You got 2 receivers. I mean, this is what people have been waiting for.
Yes. You think there's going to be more of it? Damn, I didn't know Devontae Smith had damn near 200 yards.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think the Eagles, I don't trust them to have it all figured. I still think it's gonna go up and down a little.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rest
maybe
of
maybe Sirianni thrives in chaos.
He seems like it. He seems like one of those guys who just like loves a messy relationship.
Yeah. Maybe, man. And then the Panthers and the Jets, they put us to sleep with a cool game.
This was annoying. I really needed the Panthers to lose this game, and the Jets are just not capable of winning football games. This was just like, what are you supposed to say about this game? It was terrible on every level. Bryce Young left the game at one point, and Andy Dalton came in.
Yeah,
and even that sucked because it's like you expect like, oh, cool, the Red Rifle's back. He shaved his beard. I'm like, I don't want Andy Dalton without his beard.
Ew.
What is that? Ew. You're like, gross. It looks like a salamander or something. I don't want that.
Talk about a quarterback off. Yeah, Bryce Young and Andy Dalton versus Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor for a mid-off.
Yeah, no, thank you. No thanks. No thank you.
Oh man,
Next.
Justin Fields 6 for 12, 46 yards. Oh man, that's the only thing that keeps my my season happy is that the Jets are worse than the Dolphins. It would have sucked
I have a question. Do you think what's his name? Coach of the Jets. Do you think he's going to survive the season?
Yeah, man.
Aaron Glenn?
I think Aaron Glenn's going to survive. Yeah.
I think he should.
Of course. I don't think they're not going to throw him away that fast. What they're going to do is they're not going to spend resources on him as they do all of these coaches like this because I don't think they really believe. So he's going to have to do more with less and then they'll figure something out. But he's got the team believing him and stuff. They just don't have the talent. They got Justin Fields as their starting quarterback. I know a Jets fan. He writes me during the games and stuff. He lives out here, and he just writes me about it. And he was saying he thought he was believing in Justin Fields, and I was just like, the problem is they didn't get a better. I started naming other options because I said Aaron Rodgers did a number on that team before he left. Don't forget that they kind of had to like reset completely. Normally, a coach might come in and change the defensive, the base defense, and then like, okay, we need a couple drafts to fix from, 3-4 to 4-3, something like that. Might take a couple years, but this one is like he had them bringing in all these players and coaches and stuff. They got to reset all of that stuff. So I don't know. I think they didn't bring in like we're watching Jacoby Brissett do some good stuff. Josh Dobbs came in. He's on the Patriots right now. That's another option that they could have looked into. Nobody's talking. I don't know. Tannehill might not have done it. He seemed like he was only waiting for a good situation. But Kirk Cousins, come on, man. Why is he not starting for anybody? He's just hitting on you guys' bench. Make an offer, Jets. You got money. I don't know. I think there's so much stuff they could have done besides bringing out Justin Fields. It is so obvious that he's not. When I watch him play, it's just like, really? Did he come out because of an injury or did he come out because of ineptitude? Because he was getting sacked and shit.
He did get. Was he the one who was that this game? Which game was it where there was one play where there was a quarterback, he slid and a player just absolutely clobbered him even though he was already sliding.
Oh, he got benched. He got benched. Yeah.
I can't remember which game that was, but
he said he was. His words were he was a little bit surprised, but at the same time, I can't be mad at the decision. I understand why. It's life. It's football. Man,
I feel bad for Jets fans because it's. I feel like they're kind of right back where they have been for like the last 3 or 4 years, where it's like the defense is starting to gel. I mean, you hold the Panthers to 13 points.
Yep.
Usually you hold a team to 13 points, you can win a football game.
Yeah.
And that's just not happening. They remain the only winless team in the NFL. They're 0-7. I don't see any reason why they can't lose every game this year. I think at some point they might sort of luck out and win one.
Don't we play the NFC South? Did they play the Saints yet? Well, let's look at the rest of their schedule. Did they lose to the Saints? Don't we play the whole division this year? They haven't
played them yet.
Browns, Patriots. They could probably beat the Dolphins the second time. I don't see. Yeah, they play the Saints in December 21st. They might get a nice early Christmas present. They play the Dolphins on December 7th. If the
Falcons lose to the Jets, I'm going to be so pissed.
Y'all not going to lose to the Jets. There's a lot that has to happen for you to lose to the Jets. They have to have a perfect storm, but I think your team's too good. Maybe they could beat the Browns.
Maybe.
They could beat the Saints. There's a couple winnable games. They could beat the Dolphins December 7th. That ought to finish me off.
Well, Jets-Browns is going to be ugly.
Yeah, it's all defense. Yeah, Browns will probably win that, though. All right. Let's take a little break, and then we'll come back and do the rest of the games for the bourbon slate and whatnot. SveNFL is proudly sponsored by Brisket and Friends. Brisket and Friends is the best barbecue in Sweden. Brisket and Friends. Barbecue so good, make you want to slap your grandma. Go there. Get you some good barbecue. Best in Sweden. Now, back to SveNFL. We're back. It's time to talk about the later games. We got the game of the year. You know what? People might be saying game of the year, but then when I watch it, I was like, it's just sometimes it comes down to just coaches overthinking it, man.
What the hell happened in this Broncos-Giants game?
You're up. Broncos win 33-32. They should not have won this game. They were I'm looking at I like to look at the whole layout of the scoring.
Yeah.
It's this Broncos scoring 0, 0, 0, 33. Giants 7, 6, 6, 13. So there were 46 points scored in the fourth quarter. People might say game of the year, but it's just like this is just all on Brian Daboll or the offensive coordinator, whoever you want to put it on. But they pulled a 28-3, man. Like they were up. What's that? 19-0 going into the fourth quarter, right? And then, but the Broncos had the ball. So the fourth quarter basically began with the Broncos scoring. It was like second and goal. You know what I mean? So they had driven down in the third quarter. Broncos score real quick, right? And then Broncos score again. So it was like, oh shit. But then the Giants score. It was like, oh, okay, this is over. And then the Broncos, it's like they were just going back and forth. It's like the Broncos score twice and the Giants score once. That's what it felt like. And then they're still up at the end, and they decide on third and whatever, even though there's only like a couple minutes left, to throw the ball. They got Scatterbull's out here balling. Not balling, but, Scatterbull's, when he gets rolling, it can get you 4 or 5 yards. They decide to roll Dart a little to the left, and then Dart just decided to just throw a dart right to the Broncos. And that gave them hope, man. And it was like a 2-score game at the time. And the Broncos score. They get the ball back, score again. But then the Giants score to take the lead, and the Broncos won on a last-second field goal, like a walk-off field goal to win the game. I mean, on a beautiful pass by Bo Nix. Bo Nix was wheeling and dealing at the end of the game.
Yeah, obviously, Bo Nix was terrible until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he made up
27 for 50.
Yeah.
He couldn't do nothing right until obviously the fourth quarter. And, obviously it begs the question, sure, he made the plays that needed to be made in the fourth quarter to score 33 points. But in the midst of a historic collapse.
Yes.
I mean, we don't need to fucking wake up on Monday morning and talk about Bo Nix like he's the second coming.
No, nobody's. I don't think people should be doing that. But he did it with his legs and he did it with his arms.
Because he had to. He's fucking desperate.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for like reading the room. Okay, saying, all right, let's take the playbook, throw that out the window, and let's just go try to win this football game. You click into backyard football, and he did what he had to do to win the game.
Did you see the final touchdown that they scored?
Yeah.
When they just called a run play for him, just a straight up run to the left, great blocking. Like Sean Payton was like, "I'm not letting this fucking guy throw this game. Let's go use his legs." Yeah. I thought that was good, but we can't act like he was.
He was like, I would rather he get a concussion than to allow him to throw this football.
But he threw some. Outside the numbers, passing for him is really, I think that's where he shines. But not over the middle. Don't throw it over the middle. Keep it up to the outside. Because he's got Cortland Sutton, who makes some great
that's like the outside the number stuff. That's like typical back shoulder college football kind of throw, which, again, illustrates that, as I've said many times before on our wine or milk take, he's not a real NFL quarterback, Bo Nix. He's just not. I don't care that he won this game.
I know. I see.
He does not win this game unless Daboll and the Giants completely shit their pants.
Yeah. I didn't understand why they were throwing the ball. It just felt like that Super Bowl again. Speaking of Super Bowl, one team might be going to the Super Bowl, man. Motherfucking Indianapolis Colts look like the best team in the AFC. I don't know, man. Well, no, second best team in the AFC.
Well, I tell you, Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back in the NFL. That's for sure,
bro.
This guy, he's week after week. You can't stop him.
No,
he's amazing.
Yes, he is amazing. He's got a great first name. The Colts.
How many games does he have where he has 3 touchdowns?
I don't know. It seems like all of them.
It's crazy.
But I like the balance, man. They really try. They keep running the ball. I like that, man. Steichen is looking good, man. He's looking good, man. The Colts, they look legit. Not just legit. They look like a top-tier AFC team. And they are the highest scoring team in the league right now.
I mean, they have to be the biggest surprise on the year so far.
Easily, yeah. Besides, like, I don't know, some teams are the other way. Big surprise, like the Texans. Same division, too.
I mean, I heard multiple smart sports pundit people saying everyone's talking about the Saints, but honestly, the Colts might be the worst team in football this year.
Yeah. Nobody knows shit.
I heard so many people say that before the season started, and here they are just fucking ripping people to shreds.
Yeah. Before the season, I was like, how are all of these people saying the Dolphins are going to suck? You know what I'm saying? And they were all right.
Well, the other thing I heard a lot about the Dolphins is like, yeah, but that defense is going to be a problem. Like,
yeah.
well,
they are a problem.
They are. Man.
A huge problem. Yeah, but yeah, the Colts, the Chargers, I mean, something. Herbert, man, it just can't quite fucking. I don't know. This is a truly Herbert game. They make him throw the ball 55 times. He throws it for 420 yards, most in the league the day. 3 touchdowns, but then 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, man.
Also, you had, is Quentin Johnson turning back into a pumpkin?
Uh-oh.
Not sure. 6 targets, 2 receptions. You're getting outworked by a guy I have never heard of in my life, Oronde Gadsden. Who the fuck is Oronde Gadsden?
He's the son of a Dolphins legend. Oronde Gadsden II. His father was a really good Dolphins player.
Where did he play college football? I never heard of this guy.
What did they say? They talk about it. I don't know, because I was wondering why he didn't play down in Florida. I forget where he played. They talk about it. He was good in the Dolphins game too. He's really coming on. He's a big ass target.
I mean, he's a handsome young man. He's got great hair. I'll say that.
I can't remember where he played at in college.
I'm looking for it now.
But he's been balling.
Born in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, he's from down there, man.
Where the fuck? Wikipedia. Winston-Salem State. Are you kidding me?
North Carolina?
That's why I've never heard of him.
Wow.
Undrafted. Wait.
Wow, look at Harbaugh. Shout out to Harbaugh, huh?
Wait, is this his dad?
Oh, maybe you're looking at his dad.
Not to be confused with Oronde. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at his dad. Syracuse. He played for Syracuse.
Okay.
Still, never heard of him.
How bad is your Google skills?
Bro.
Why did it take you so long? I didn't try because I was like, Skip's got this. And then I typed Oronde Gadsden Second College, and the first thing that pops up is Syracuse University.
Well, because I just typed in Oronde Gadsden. I forgot about the junior part.
When you live and you learn. That's what shit got learned. How to Google.
Shit got learned. Schif is still bad at the internet.
More shit got learned is the Cowboys doubled the goddamn Commanders. We called it. We forgot. I was honestly too tired to make all the bets this week. But this was one that we would have gotten because we said during the predictions that this game was gonna explode in points. And I'm thinking it's the highest scoring game this weekend. But 66 points in this game. The Cowboys beat the Commanders 44-22. Man, Prescott is still looking like a top tier quarterback, and they were spying the fuck out of Jaden Daniels in this game.
Yeah,
it was cool to see them trying, but they still, I don't know. The Cowboys' offense was just too good for that Commanders defense to keep up.
Yeah, the Commanders were down all of their top receivers for the most part, so we knew this was going to be a bit of a struggle for them, and for Dak. He, obviously still had George Pickens, but he got CeeDee Lamb back, and they got him involved pretty much immediately. He looked like he hadn't missed a step. Javonte Williams, again, on a personal level, on an individual level, is also one of the great surprises of the season.
Yes,
He's
definitely.
one of those running backs. He thought his career was kind of cooked, but every week he tops 100 yards and gets into the end zone, and he's also contributing in the pass game as well from time to time.
You know who's getting like kind of nobody's talking about this, but why is nobody talking about Kellen Moore, man? He had kind of all of the same pieces. And he couldn't do anything with this. This offense didn't look like this under him. And he got himself a head coaching job. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or I could be wrong. Maybe it's revision.
You know what? He's suffering enough as the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. We don't need to dunk on him. And he's got that punchable face.
Yes, man. He's
not a lot going for him.
He got dealt a bad hand in life multiple times.
We should feel empathy for him.
Reshuffle the deck for this guy, man. Well, I'm glad CeeDee Lamb's back and looking healthy. I love that touchdown he scored when him and George Pickens both celebrating walking in together in the end zone together, because he was so goddamn open.
Yeah.
But the Commanders defense in this game, and Cowboys offense, and yeah. I see that we had a sighting of
Marcus Mariota.
Came in, threw himself an interception, and came back out. I did what you wanted me to do, Coach. Packers and Cardinals. I started watching this game, and then I thought that the Cardinals were gonna win. Like as I was watching, I went to bed. I didn't finish the game. I went to bed, and I'll watch the rest of the morning. I just assumed the Cardinals were gonna win this game because they had the momentum. It seemed like Green Bay just couldn't score. And they were up 13-6 at the half. I was just like, man, they're gonna. Jacoby Brissett is gonna win this game. And after the game, the Packers did pull it out. And after the game, I started wondering, is this a Ewing theory type of thing, where the Cardinals are better without their star player?
I mean, they certainly seem like it.
Yeah,
they certainly seem like it.
Yeah, I mean, Jacoby Brissett he's Jacoby Brissett. I remember when he was a backup for the Dolphins and couldn't throw the ball past, 7 yards. If his feet, it seemed like he just always had his feet out of place. But he's throwing 25 for 36, 279 yards, 2 touchdowns against a really good Packers defense. So it's like, why doesn't your offense look like this when your star player that's eating up half of your salary cap, a quarter of your salary cap, why isn't he getting these type of results?
I think a game like this is one where it's pretty clear that Kyler Murray's time in Arizona is probably done.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to run out the clock here and try to figure out what they're going to do with the quarterback position for next year, because this doesn't feel like a very real – they feel like the same old Cardinals, really. Yeah. It's just not worth paying attention to. Meanwhile, the Packers, I mean, the defense played pretty well. They managed to sack the quarterback 6 times, but the offense is I don't know. I still do not like this whole strategy of their receiving core where nobody's a 1, everybody's a 2. Most of them are 3s, if we're being honest. And Tucker Kraft, anytime you have a team where your tight end is your leading receiver week after week, it feels like something is wrong with your receiving core.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, they got the W, man. And they have that 1 in the tie column, and that's going to help them out when it comes time to pick in playoff teams and winners of divisions and stuff. So it's going to be a big game when they play the Lions.
Sure.
Can't wait for that. You want to talk about your guys?
Yeah, if we have to. I mean, I don't know what to say, honestly. I feel like I walk away from this feeling like, I'm still really proud of the defense. The defense is playing so much better this year than they have in probably 10 years. And the offense feels like it's a bit of a roller coaster. And I still have questions about this offensive coordinator and his ability to adjust. I mean, if you have a scenario where, you're coming into this game where all week everyone's talking about Bijan Robinson being the best running back in the National Football League, and Drake London is fucking balling out on national TV, and look at Michael Penix, he's fucking special. It's like, you got to figure out to win games in more than one way, and they just weren't ready for that. I mean, Bijan was fairly irrelevant in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he caught a short touchdown pass, but they held him to 40 yards rushing.
Yeah.
49ers defense was, balling out. And, while the defense did play well for the majority of the game, they did manage to allow Christian McCaffrey to have his first breakout performance, 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not a good look.
Yeah, he looked untackleable sometimes.
We do. That is actually the weakness. Like, as good as we are as far as defending the pass, and we blitz a lot more than we ever have, we are not very good at tackling football players. That's a problem.
Okay.
And we saw that with McCaffrey. Meanwhile, the 49ers,
How are they 5-2, bro?
I don't know. I really don't.
Especially when Mac Jones,
because honestly, like, the game is there for the taking. I mean, Mac Jones,
he wasn't
17,
special, no.
17 for 26, 152 yards, no touchdown passes, and a pick. Like, if you could just cut McCaffrey's rushing yards in half
and receiving yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 plus all-purpose yards.
We cut that in half, and we might actually win this football game.
Yeah.
Penix got a little injured in this game. I think he has some sort of a bone bruise on his foot, which kind of slowed him down and affected him during the game, apparently. I don't think it's not like a long-term injury, but it certainly explains why he didn't have his best performance. I don't know. I think we are just that team that's going to be like good one week, bad the next. I think it's going to be like that. And this would have been a perfect week to be good,
Yeah.
You got the Panthers, for whatever reason, continue to win football games. And then, of course, we'll get to it next. The Bucs lost. I mean, this is the week you wanted to win.
Yeah.
And now you find yourself in third place in your division behind the Carolina Panthers, for Christ's sakes. It's like, what are we doing?
They should return the form, I would guess. But you mentioned the game, and the best player in football limped off the field at the end after giving it all as he does, but they lost 24-9. Never was in doubt. The Lions just felt like a slow steamroll. Like, they slowly steamrolled the Bucs and just dominated them throughout the game with their defense. It was impressive. It felt like they didn't really have to do much, where the Bucs had to throw the ball 50 times because it felt like they were just trying to keep up, because the Lions just slowly just adding points to the board and the Bucs having to try to keep up. Jahmyr Gibbs looked amazing. Did you see when he took off? Yeah, he 136 yards on his own. They didn't even need the two-headed monster. They had a one-headed monster this time. And Jared Goff with a Drake May stat line almost, 20 for 29, 241 yards, 1 touchdown. It's just not as amazing as Drake May. But Amon-Ra St. Brown just continues to be just unguardable, it feels like.
Yeah. And the Lions' offensive line, despite the fact that they've had some injuries and some retirements and stuff.
Yeah, it's panned out.
I mean, they were opening the Bucs up like an old rusty tin can. I mean, Gibbs with that 78-yard touchdown run. Goff's got all the time in the world to throw the ball. Like you said, Amon-Ra, he's just always open.
Yeah.
I mean, this was just a beatdown.
Yeah.
Absolute beatdown.
Yeah. When we were. And this was monumental, too, because we were trying to decide who's the best team in the NFC. And it felt like it was between these two teams, but the Lions let it be known. We want our top spot back, even though they're second in the division.
Also, we've been talking about the Bucs all year, feeling like, they a lot of one-score games, and but at the same time, it's like Baker Mayfield. It's like, and it's hard to doubt the guy. And I'm not going to blame him for losing this game. I just think the Lions were the better, more well-prepared football team. They were just ready to go. Controlled fury.
Yeah. And they only ran the ball 12 times in the game. So, yeah.
I've got controlled fury, and I'm ready to go.
You know who else is ready to go? The Houston Texans, they're ready to go, man. Get these guys out of here.
Ready to go. Bye-bye.
Sandra walked in and she's getting more into football this is the first most engaged I've seen her. And this morning I was like running back these games to prepare for today, and this game was on so late, man. It was on. I woke up this morning at 5:00, and this game was on, so I watched it. I had it on in the living room, and Sandra walks in and she's been trying to show that she's engaged. I think she's like trying to show her interest in football, and she comes to the bathroom while I'm brushing my teeth, and she was like, "Man, the Falcons are really putting it on that other team." I'm brushing my teeth. It's a Seahawk. It's a Seahawk.
Wrong bird.
It's not that bird, man. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you?
That's funny.
But yeah, Seahawks defense looks super legit as they have all season, and Jackson Smith and Jigba looks like one of the best new or young players in the league right now, man. When he gets going, and Sam Darnold, man, he loves targeting them. It's just like what you were saying, just target your guy. Target your guy. There's no reason any team who has a mid-tier receiving core is not just targeting that one guy. Make them stop him before you move on to the next thing. And I'm only talking to the Miami Dolphins with Jalen Waddle. That's all I'm saying. Just target your guy.
Yeah, just keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid, in the words of Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah.
But I came on her dress. So 27-19. Seahawks are 5-2 again. The NFC West, man. Don't they have 3 teams 5-2 right now? Aren't all of the teams that like
Yeah, Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks. I think they're all 5-2.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. That division is gonna be another one that it goes to the wire.
I mean, this is I don't know what to say about the Texans. I did not expect. I didn't really expect them to be very good this year. I felt like C.J. Stroud.
We picked them to win a division. Why'd you let us do this?
I did not agree with that decision.
Oh, you said Jags. So we would have been wrong in a different way. Nobody saw, in our defense, nobody saw the Colts coming out like this.
Yeah. People were saying that last year was C.J. Stroud's like sophomore slump. I personally think that C.J. Stroud showed us who he was last year. That's what I think.
But they are who we thought they were.
So I did not have high hopes for the Texans this year.
Are you saying he's like Mike McDaniel's offense? Is that what you're trying to say?
More or less, yeah.
Let's make everything about the Dolphins.
Let's do it.
My vacuum is like the Dolphins. They both suck. Anyway, who's your real MVP? Let's do some superlatives, man. Or I got mine ready.
You go first.
All right, I gotta find the where I got it on the soundboard. There we go. My real MVP. It comes from last night's game, man. Jahmyr Gibbs. Sometimes your instinct is to give it to a quarterback. I feel like I can't give it to a quarterback every week, so I'm trying to look at other players, and I want to go with Jahmyr Gibbs, man, having 136 yards and still being the second leading receiver on the team as well. Just kind of carrying the team to a domination of a top-tier team in the NFC. So, well done, sir. Jahmyr Gibbs.
You the real MVP.
Who you got?
I think I'm going to go with Jonathan Taylor.
I almost picked him, too.
I mean, this guy, week after week, is scoring touchdowns like they're going out of style. He's always breaks 100 yards, pretty much. He just seems unstoppable. Like he's so much energy, so much jump, so much wiggle. I think he's a huge reason why this team is such a huge surprise this year. And as long as they keep him healthy and keep him moving down the field, I don't really see any reason why the Colts don't just run away with this division completely.
Yeah, agreed.
You the real MVP.
My trash. It's so much to pick from trash because it's easy to say the Raiders because they didn't score, but they were also going against the Chiefs. But if your team is going against one of the worst teams in the NFL and you have an identical record, you shouldn't get blown out. A one-win team should not blow you out 31-6. So I got to say my trash is Mike McDaniel. And it just seems to just get worse and worse. Losing to bad teams. It's supposed to be teams that you can beat and at least be competitive. But not being competitive, looking lost on the sidelines, calling plays, fumbling through this looks like a fucking Cheesecake Factory menu of plays. It was like, God damn, how many plays are there? Like, they're coming out of the huddle at, you know that the coaches, I don't know if our listeners know this, the coaches can talk to the quarterback up until 15 seconds. And if you watch the Dolphins game, it feels like they come out of the huddle at 15 seconds every time. So it's like, how much verbiage is going on from the coach to the quarterback? Shut the fuck up. Say your simple play and get out his ear so he can read the defense accordingly. I don't know. That's just my guess. I feel like it's too much going on and they look bad and it's time to blow it all up. I know Dolphins fans say that every year, but it feels like now we've come to the point of blowing it all up. So for now, this week.
You are trash!
Anytime you give up 33 points in the fourth quarter,
I thought about this.
You know, there really, for me this week, is only one option for trash, and it's got to be Dayball and the Giants. I mean, and you're out here giving me this PTSD, like got me thinking about 28-3. I've been trying to put that out of my life forever and just keep bringing it back.
Uncalled for.
Well, we haven't seen a collapse this bad since. I'm like, don't say it.
Yeah.
It's, I just don't understand how, and especially when you're supposed to have, like, the one bright spot of this team coming into the year, even before we knew that Jackson Dart was going to play football, was supposed to be your defense. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you managed to blow this game. So yeah, you do that, you're my trash.
You are trash!
All right. My shit got learned. Got an interesting shit got learned. I was we were talking before we went on air, or maybe we did say it on air, but we were talking about Mike Tomlin and how he was kind of complaining that Joe Flacco had to go against Joe Flacco because of the interdivisional trade. And when they talked about that, they also said Mike Tomlin is the longest tenured coach in the NFL. No coach has been coaching with that team longer, but he's also the longest tenured coach in all of U.S. major sports.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he's been with his team longer than any other coach right now. And that right behind him is Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat, who's been the coach of the Heat since 2008. And then John Harbaugh, Andy Reid, and Tampa Bay Lightning's John Cooper and Kevin Cash for the Tampa Bay Rays. Which is baseball. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know. I knew he was the longest in the NFL after Belichick retired or, got sent on his way. And there was another coach that was a little longer.
Things seem to be going well for him in North Carolina right now.
Yes. Yeah, he's on. Aren't they talking about exploring a buyout or some shit like that?
What a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess, man. It's a mess. So, yeah, that was my shit got learned. You got shit got learned?
My shit got learned is non-football related. So I've mentioned I've taken a little bit of a side hustle here. I'm now delivering the mail.
That's what I call having sex with my wife.
Yeah, always putting it in the right slot.
Yeah.
There's the shit that I learned in the last couple of weeks of delivering the mail. There's too many people. There's too many people. There's too many names. There's too many buildings that were like you have the same name in the building. Oh, especially in Sweden. Yeah. And there's like too many different kinds of mail slots. Like everyone needs to update your for you Swedes. if you are one of these people who has one of these mail slots from the 1940s where I have to stick my entire hand, left hand, just to open the fucking thing to put something in it, fucking change your mail slot. Do it now, because it's annoying. You gotta put everything into it, and then when you try to pull your hand out, the thing tries to fucking chop your finger off. It's like,
Yes.
it's horrible. I hate it.
Damn.
I know that has nothing to do with football, but it's on my mind, and I've been doing the mail
podcast.
for a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and I've got takes on the mail. I got takes on the mail.
All right, I got some Speck to put out there, man.
Yeah.
I'm putting some Speck on Joe Flacco, man. It's kind of somebody gets laughed at and whatnot, but then you get a reminder that there's no replacement for experience. And this guy can come in short notice and still be more competent than whoever was in there before him. And just latch on to one thing, like you said. Here's the guy. Just go to this guy because he's the star and he's pretty much unguardable. Nothing complex. I know how to win a game. I've been playing for 20 plus years. Let's go. And that's what he did. So don't forget. I know you laugh after a few years or after a few games and he gets figured out and all that stuff, but don't forget, man, there's nothing that replaces experience. So Joe Flacco, let him know, bro.
Put some respect on my name.
It hurts me
Uh-oh.
to do this.
I'm here for you.
But I have to put some Speck on Kyle Shanahan's name.
Oh, wait a second. Get out of here. I got to hear this.
And honestly, this isn't even like oh, wow, respect to you because you beat the Falcons. They're so good. It's not really about that. It really is about the collective. Yeah,
No,
it is about the collective shitstorm that he has had to deal with.
Yeah,
since the beginning of the season.
Yep.
The number of injuries. I think the Ravens are the only team that has more injuries than the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's out here winning football games with Mac Jones.
Yep.
I mean, now they're talking about a quarterback controversy. Like, do you even put Purdy back in? Mac Jones is playing pretty well. That's above my pay grade. I don't need to answer that question.
I go on Purdy.
But regardless of all the things that have been thrown at the 49ers this year, Shanahan just keeps figuring out a way to win football games with the pieces that he has. And my feelings about Shanahan are well documented on this podcast.
Yeah.
I've never said he's a bad football coach. He just tends to choke when the moment gets too big. Mm-hmm. But this guy, he's the real deal. I mean, he knows how to win in different ways, and it's like you're going to take something away from him, he's going to figure out a way to replace it. Yeah. And he just, I don't really speak kindly upon his name very often, but I feel like this week I don't have a choice. I have to put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on my name.
Well, you see that a lot when the proteges go out and then don't have the success. Then maybe it's the guy. And we've had Saleh, who's back. McDaniel is on his way out. He'll probably be back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's when you know that the coach is the guy. Scariest AFC team, I think it's just the Chiefs, man. They're out here fucking around, and everybody's finding out. So,
yeah.
So I think the Chiefs are the scariest team. You agree?
Yeah, totally. I agree.
And then it was cemented for me. The NFC scariest team is the Lions. This might be another one where the coach is that dude. And we said this was the chance for him to cement that legacy. He lost both his coordinators, half his offensive line, and they're still looking like they're steamrolling a good team, steamrolling them. So,
best player in the league, according to some. He's steamrolling Baker Mayfield.
The best player in football. Got him limping off the field to give a handshake.
Yeah,
who knew their defense was going to look like that? They held the Bucs to 9 points, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's got to be the Lions.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Oh, there's the horn. You know what that means? Either you heard something spectacular or something amazing's on the way. The former is true. It's been another episode of SveNFL. I'm going to go lick my wounds that continue to get deeper and deeper as my team lets me down. But I appreciate y'all checking me out. We'll be back to preview Week 8. I've been John the Rollins.
Skip Misara.
Stay tuned. We'll be back, y'all. Peace.
Lady all.